Brother. Come on, top rigs.
Come on.
Big T's weapon. Man's got a fat boy in that. Come on. Hey, yo. We're moving mad out here, bro. Fucking size of the back tire on the cunt. It's fucking huge. That's what didn't fucking lean.
Yo, welcome to the video, people. This was me, Tali and Nick hiring some fucking stupid Harleys while I was away in Madeira. We went on some stupid mountain roads, you'll see in a bit, but it was the funniest thing. They handled terribly compared to a sports bike, what I'm used to. But yeah, it was an experience. I'll put it that way. It was comfy on the motorway cruising, but around towns like these, it was absolutely terrible. But yeah, stay tuned for some absolute bangers. When I say feedback, I actually mean when you turn, like counter steer, it just tries to pull you straight. It's like almost like a normal bike. You counter steer, you drop in, and you turn. Whereas this thing was just fighting to go straight. It was absolutely nuts. It was fucking hilarious.
I can't see the lights, man. Nick's in charge of lights. So comfy in it, he drove me from down, man.
Yeah, this is the kind of bike you want to be riding on the seafront.
Yeah, mate, proper cruiser, like helmet and that. Come on. Johnny's loving it, mate. He's loving the cruise. Where's the Harley meets at, mate? Come on.
So for a bit of context here, we took the wrong turning. We ended up going to this stupidly steep hill and then down a dead end, and obviously Tali's still currently trying to turn his absolute rig around. That thing, I think it was a super glide, I think it was called. It weighed 423 kilograms unladen, like no fuel. Absolutely nuts. So yeah, this is us just struggling and laughing to turn it around. Yeah, it's fucking funny. Good times.
Why did we follow the sat nav? Are we good? Fucking Christ. Let me get out of this fucking room.
Finally, we found some straight road. It was sick. Just cruising down the little highway, motorway things with the sea to your right. Just absolutely incredible views. I think we're just turning on to the motorway now. It was a bit weird getting used to obviously the traffic on different sides to start with, but we'd hired bikes earlier in the week, so stay tuned for them videos.
Yeah, mate. Fucking terrible.
Brother.
brother.
It honestly wouldn't go to neutral. It took me ages, as you see, but eventually I get neutral. But that's why my foot's going like the clappers. It's ridiculous. It just wouldn't go in. It was nuts.
Music playing. I got drive along.
Neutral! Come on, yeah, man. That's creasing me up.
So we just left the beach. We were at Praia de Mexico, something like that. It was a mega beach, to be fair. And then from there, we've headed off to Pico de Arrio, just a high point in the mountains, like the top of the mountain. Taking some sketchy little country roads on the way up. These bikes are not made for little tight, sketchy lanes. But hey, it was fun. It was an experience, to put it that way. It made me realise how much I actually appreciate my driving and bikes actually turn. I think this was just really bad because it was a fat boy, had the real fat back tyre. Tali's bike up front wasn't as bad handling, but just the weight of it was ridiculous. So yeah, just enjoy the views for the next little bit. As you can see, we both just cooked that turn massively. Thankfully the roads are pretty dead round there, so we're safe, but that's just how bad these things handle. Like, it's nuts. If it catches you off guard, there's no saving it. You just have to just go with the bike. Like, we're literally doing probably 10 miles an hour on these corners. It's nuts. On a normal bike, the roads are insane. They're all smooth, like mint condition, not like potholes of the UK. It would be crisp to be on a sports bike up there, or like a giant, like an egg, just any bike basically that handles would be crisp. Getting pretty high now, because on the right now you can see the clouds. We're about level, just above the clouds. Yeah, the view is just sensational. There you go. A little camera check out. Hold tight the Insta360, you know the rules. Look at that, it's just nuts. Like, it's so surreal. Obviously the camera doesn't do it justice. If you want to go anywhere, just in general on a holiday, I'd recommend Madeira. The views are nuts, the places, everyone's sound, like the weather's crisp. It's insane. Apparently during June kind of time it's still quite green because the weather's a bit cloudy some days, and obviously at the top you sometimes get a bit of rain, so that's why it looks very green. I think later in the year it gets a bit sort of brown and things die off, but on the whole, yeah, country's insane. I definitely recommend going. So this was the top of the mountain, the weird little dome thing. We parked up, we had a wander around and walk to like another peak thing. Yeah, really cool walk to be fair, and then we had to get back and drop the bikes off in time. Otherwise we'd be late and I wouldn't get my deposit back and I'd be sad. So yeah, enjoy the ride down the hill. As you'll see in a second, they take the road safety very seriously here. So this is the corner and there's nothing there, just a few cones and a fucking sheer drop down to the bottom. And there's some rocks there just trying to stop you falling. Place is nuts. If that was England, you'd have like road cornered off, traffic lights, the works. This place, like, nah, common sense prevails. It's the future, mate, yeah. Nah, it was cool. But the views to the right are just incredible. Again, you can see like the mountain and then sea. It was just, yeah. Place is nuts. That was Tali taking the tank round the corner. That's how bad it was. Obviously he had to go wide. It was nuts. It used to crack me up. I think I managed to stead the lines. Here's me looking like some sort of absolute gangster. Normally obviously wear protective gear in the UK, levers, whatever, but here they just give you a helmet and that was it. The place we hired up before, they give you a jacket and gloves and a full face helmet, which was a bit better. But here, nothing. But to be fair, I think it's pretty impossible to crash one of these because it just wants to go straight. I'd be impressed if you could tip it over. I'd give you £1 if you could do it. Because, yeah, they're just not nice. But yeah, the view to the right again, my left, but the right of the screen, is insane. Yeah. Place of dreams, baby. The horrible little buzzing noise. I think it was where the screw had come loose on the bottom of the Insta360. I used the quick release mounts on it. Never had an issue before, but because these things vibrate like fuck, I think it's loosened it. That's where you can hear that little, horrible little tinging noise. So apologies in advance. It's not the nicest, but to be fair, after I've stopped waffling, just turn it down and enjoy the views. Going for like a sort of foresty section now, halfway down the mountain. Finally got it into neutral while we're waiting to fill up. Got to fill up again. Watch the foot. Not getting into neutral. In the end, I just had to turn it off and just start it up again with the clutch. Had to work around it because it was doing my nutting. Fucking piece of shit. But yeah, finished filling up now, and obviously just heading back upon the motorways to the rental place to drop them off. So this is it, end of the trip on the Harleys, just pulling up. This was our last day actually in Madeira. The next day we were up early and getting the flight back. Overall a nuts holiday. The Harleys were an experience. It was funny. I'd probably do it again just for the laugh. None of us died, we all lived. Didn't break Nick anymore. It was a win-win. Overall 10 out of 10 down the bikes. Stay tuned for the other video of us riding with a Honda NX500 and a Yamaha 10827, doing some other nuts routes around the mountains. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz, all that good stuff. Give me some hate if you like the voiceovers. Sick, it's a new thing I'm trying out. Just got some photos now. There's the rigs, the Fat Boy and the Super Glide. But yeah, good stuff. Again, thanks for watching, liking, commenting, all that jazz. Big up yourselves. Hold tight the ravioli riders. Bullets. Last one, sick view.